and welcome to the KRiB Review Show. I'm Abby Scott, and these are my fellow judges, Shalom Robinson.
Yo, and this is our guest panel member, Jack. Sup, Jack?
Sup, fam?
And I'm Alfie Beckett. Yeah!
Welcome to the KRiB.
Shalom? What's up with the Hawaiian shirt?
Summer holidays in Cuba. Oh, yeah. Give me a high five, Alfie. Yeah!
High five. Low five. On the side. Yeah.
I've got one for you guys, too.
Thanks.
Where's mine?
I'm so sorry, Alfie. I only brought 3 home.
Moving on very quickly, 2016 is a very special year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's the year I turned 12.
As much as that's, quite special.
Very special.
It's not why 2016 is very special.
Is it the Rio Olympics?
No.
I know. It's the year Harry Potter and the Cursed Child came out. I knew I'd get it.
Sorry, Alfie, but no. I'll give you a clue. It is something to do with this episode's special theme.
Oh, I got it! Roald Dahl! Yeah!
Hallelujah! I was going to get up and go and watch paint dry.
What colour?
Pink, Alfie.
It goes with your top.
Yep, this year marks the 100th anniversary of Mr Roald Dahl. Can you believe it? 100 years.
That's like a century. You've got World War I and World War II, the Cold War,
Definitely.
end of apartheid,
Wow.
the breaking of the Berlin Wall,
Oh, yeah.
global warming, Brexit,
Oh, yeah.
and Justin Bieber.
Oh, Justin Bieber.
Actually, Jack has a point. In the Second World War, Roald Dahl flew a fighter plane and he crashed over the North African desert.
Can you believe Roald Dahl was only 23 when he signed up? And it was his colourful and frightening experiences of war that brought him a new world of imagination that he had never had before.
So when you next read Boy, or going solo, you might be able to spot some of Dahl's own experiences.
Now, September the 13th marks the big anniversary of the main man. And on the KRiB, we do love a birthday celebration.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. That's right, my birthday's in 220 days and 12 hours, so start saving. Only joking, but Dahl does deserve a show dedicated to him. After all, Alfie, he has inspired hundreds of millions of children to read.
And captivated the minds of theatre and moviegoers of all ages, with his magical stories brought to life by the scary likes Tim Burton and the recent BFG by the spectacular Steven Spielberg. Give me a call, you get this.
Roald Dahl has left a legacy of books like no other.
The list goes on and on, like type of chocolates at your local newsagents.
You would know a lot about newsagents, Abby. After last month's search and Raj, how's your head?
Yeah, don't remind me. I'm still having nightmares about crisp packets.
Now, speaking of the fizz-whizzing,
That's brilliant for you and I.
David Walliam, did you know he himself has hailed Roald Dahl as one of his literary heroes?
Wow. It's true. Did you also know that Dahl has invented around 250 new words? So how's that for you guys at the Oxford Dictionary?
Well, Shakespeare actually invented 1,700 words.
It's not a competition, Alfie.
Yes.
Besides, Shakespeare's stories are like a billion times longer than Dahl's. I don't know what I would do if his books had as many words as Hamlet.
Well, Harry Potter's got enough words in it as it is. Thanks, JK. Woo.
Now, first up, we're going to be looking at what made this author the inspiration he is to so many wonderful writers of today's generation.
Well, first of all, we can tell from Roald Dahl's writing that he was a massive believer in reading. And he also understood, even for his time, that children were slowly being taken away by the TV monster which, let's face it,
Guilty as charged, man.
That's right, in his own words from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
So please, oh please, we beg, we pray, go throw your TV set away, and in its place you can install a lovely bookshelf on the wall.
Now, before we continue, this topic in particular leads us perfectly into a snippet from our Roald Dahl themed Conscious Kids report.
Hi there, my name's Tiana Varja reporting for Conscious Kids. With Roald Dahl fever flying across the land as fast as the BFG, we've decided to take to the streets to debate a subject Roald Dahl himself was very passionate about, the magic of books. Do you think kids today spend too much time on TV, computer games and the internet?
Depends on the kind of house you live in. Like if your family watches a lot of TV and your older brothers are always on YouTube and social media, then it's not fair to expect the kids of the family not to want to do the same.
Do you think kids can benefit from computer games, TV and the internet as much as they can by reading books?
I think reading helps you to have respect for how things are written, because TV and films can make you a bit lazier to think, because it's all there decided for you.
Maybe you should only ever be allowed to watch the TV version if you've read the books.
Oi, don't go giving my parents ideas. What kind of adult generation do you think today's kids will become when they grow up?
I think we'll be living in a totally different society where technology and science were so advanced that everything we know today will be different.
Well guys, it's been an eye-opener to see what kids are saying about where we're heading and their thoughts on what Roald Dahl would say if he was alive now. I hope it's made you think and we would love to hear your thoughts on the comment panel. Bye for now, Cribsters!
Wow, that was really interesting. I'm sure if Dahl was here today, he would have some strong opinions too on this subject.
Now, moving on with what makes Roald Dahl's books the best. The other thing I love about his books is like how gross, disgusting, and even scary some of his books can be.
It must be said that parents can get quite annoyed about this sometimes, because they want you to read cute, well-behaved stories, but actually, that's what makes kids of all kinds want to read Dahl's books.
But from the weird and disgusting, there's also the amazing morals he tried to inspire kids to learn from.
That's right. We'll take Matilda for example. That book shows you that being different from your parents isn't always a bad thing, even if they think so.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory shows you like dreams come true. So Hollywood, what's my name?
The Twits can show you that thinking happy thoughts always pays off.
Speaking of which, I'm actually going to read you a quote, which I hope will inspire all of you crib kids out there. If a person has ugly thoughts, it begins to show on the face. And when that person has ugly thoughts every day, every week, every year, the face gets uglier and uglier until it gets so ugly you can hardly bear to look at it. A person who has good thoughts cannot ever be ugly. You can have a wonky nose and a crooked mouth and a double chin and stick out teeth, but if you have good thoughts, they will shine out of your face like sunbeams and you will always look lovely.
Well, I think we can safely conclude that I've been thinking well and truly positive thoughts my whole life.
I can see a couple of other ones.
Now, to conclude our show, off we go to the crib's top 5 Roald Dahl books.
And don't worry viewers, we actually thought about this beforehand to save you from turning off your laptop.
So, in at number 5.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, because it's totally wacky and involved chocolate. Lots of it.
At 4, we voted The Witches because it's funny and really scary and has a lovely grandma in it.
And we all love cool grandmas.
At 3, we have Boy, Tales of Childhood, because you really get a feel of the author's own childhood.
In at number 2, Matilda. Okay, I did have to fight for this one. And some jelly tots were thrown and...
A certain pair of sunglasses broke in it.
Geez, how many do you need, Shalom?
Not the point. So yeah, Matilda at 2. Could have easily been 4, in my humble opinion.
In my opinion, maybe about 3.
Don't worry, audience. Our method of judging books is purely civilised, despite what it looks like.
Yeah, civilised as a zoo run by animals.
Time for the number 1 KRiB voted Roald Dahl book.
And yes, this one we all did agree on fairly. And at number 1 on the KRiB review show, you might have guessed it, it's the BFG!
Now, if we had done the show a few months back, it wouldn't have been in first place, but it would have still been pretty close.
But after the recent BFG movie by the no-foul Steven Spielberg, it's safe to say we all got a reminder as to just why the whoopsie-whiffling, gloriumptious BFG deserves to be in at first place.
Well, guys, that concludes today's show. If you haven't already seen the BFG, just check it out.
Or you can save up for the DVD.
Or you could just pick up the book. As in Roald Dahl's own words, if you're going to get anywhere in life, you need to read a lot of books. And luckily, Roald Dahl made that a whole lot easier for us.
Do feel free to send us your Roald Dahl book review vlogs and tell us why you think he is the legend that he is. Bye for now. Bye!